Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk about drugstore eyeshadow and specifically about the MUA eyeshadows that have been recently released, and this is how they look. They came out with 6 palettes and they are very different. I have the matte one and I have the one called Coral Delight. This one is a whole shimmer palette, but they also have I'm gonna add them around me so you can see how they look like. They have a Rusted Wonders one, they have a Smoky Shadows one, a Glamour Gold, 1, 2, 3, so it's not 6 of them, it's 5 of them that they have. So I went to the store and I wanted to swatch them and see how they feel, if they're worth buying, because they are very cheap. These retail for £3.50 in UK. Some of them I didn't like, some of them I liked, so I picked the ones that I liked. I really like the matte palette. I think it's a wonderful one. They are very smooth and the color selection is just perfect for everyday use. It reminds me a lot of the Sonia Kashuk one, but this one is smaller. You have a pink, you have a brow bone shade, you have crease shade, you have a dipper shade. This one can be used, and I have used it on my brows today, and this one is a deeper purplish color. So I have them on my eyes today, and I will also do a demo for you, and I will do swatches, and I'm gonna tell you my thoughts about them. Let's talk matte. The matte one, it's the best one that they have, and I'm very impressed because drugstore palettes don't do mattes, and Elf does mattes, but they are more expensive. An Elf palette will be around £12 and this one is only £3.50, and the pans are really big here, and they are very smooth and apply very nicely. These are perfect for everyday use, and they are perfect for those of you who go to school and want to use very neutral shades. These won't pop out on your eyes, but they will give you a really nice smooth contour of your eye, if you like. I have even tried to compare these to the Urban Decay Naked palette, and I wanted to see if they kind of perform the same. I'm not claiming that they do perform the same, but I did use them on one eye and on the other eye, and I will show you a picture with me, and I will tell you which eye was the Urban Decay one and which eye was this MUA palette. But honestly guys, they look the same, they didn't fade, they were very similar. Because of that, I was really impressed, and I'm not saying that they are dupes for the Urban Decay ones, because they are not, because the Urban Decay ones are much smoother when you put your finger in it. These ones, they are smooth enough for £3.50. Comparing the Urban Decay and these ones, I didn't feel like I had to blend this more. I felt like I kind of applied it the same way. So these are wonderful. They're only £3.50. Honestly, this is amazing. This would make a really good travel palette because it's got all you need for traveling. The way they are packaged reminds me of more expensive brands. I don't know, the way they have managed to put them all together, they look very slick and very nice. I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of, the other day I put them on my vanity and I came back from the other room and I was like, oh, these look nice here, and they actually do. This black and the way they are designed together, they look really nice. So I'm gonna do the swatches for the matte one. I'm gonna do the swatches all together on my hand and show them all at once. These are the swatches for the matte ones. As you can see, they have amazing pigmentation, and trust me, they are very, very smooth and very nice. The last one, this one kind of applied a bit patchy, but I've tried it on my eyes and it didn't apply patchy, so here they are. Compared to the e.l.f. one, these ones are the same, if not even better. I don't think I've seen any difference between these and the e.l.f. ones in the matte for matte palette. So for £3.50, that's an amazing deal. Now, talking about the shimmery ones, I love them and I don't. So I initially wanted to pick the Rusted Wonders palette, but because the colors were really, really, really nice when I saw them on the website, but I went in the drugstore and I sat there trying to make them work, and it didn't really work. Two of them worked, and those two, they applied like foiled eyeshadows, and I think the whole idea behind this Rusted palette was to have foiled shadows in it, and those two, and I'll show you which ones, applied really beautifully on my hand, very foiled. And yeah, I really like them, but there's no point on me buying a palette if I only like two shades how they apply, so I didn't buy it, unfortunately. And I really, really wanted it because it had an amazing shade range, and I feel like many people are gonna go for that one, but I'm telling you now, swatch it for yourself and see if you can make them work, because I don't know, I mean, even if you like only two shades, it's not such a big deal if you spend £3.50, but I want my palette to work all together, because if it's a palette, it's supposed to work all together, because otherwise I would buy individual eyeshadows. So because that one doesn't work, I kind of looked through the other ones, and the one that actually I liked the most out of the remaining ones was this one. It's like a peachy golden, I don't know if you can tell. So I'm gonna show you the swatches. This one, they are not foiled, and they are not the kind of shimmers that you would normally find very pigmented. This one has a very, very settled sheen to it, and you'll see it when I do the demo. It's very, very settled, and I have seen Chanel shadows that apply like this, like with a very settled sheen, and that's what really cool makeup artists like. They like it to be a very natural, light catching, shiny, but it's not one of those that you would put on, it'll be like, whoa, I'm so blown away by these. But they have a beautiful shade range. And one color from this palette, which is this one, I can't make it work, because with all of them I found that they have this problem. They kind of make like a film on top of them, and you kind of have to make your way to the eyeshadow, kind of press a bit harder, and once you kind of remove that film, they kind of get smooth and very easy to blend and to pick up from the palette. But when it has this film, it's kind of hard to pick up from the palette. So I'm gonna show you swatches of these ones. So I hope you can see them. These are the shimmer eyeshadows. The hardest one that I could swatch is the second one, the one that I showed you, and I told you that it kind of makes like a film on top. But although they swatch really intensely on the eyes, they come out in a different way actually, and you'll see what I mean when I'm actually applying them. Overall, I think these are wonderful, but not all of them. I mean, buy the matte one. The matte one is the best one out of them, which is very unexpected from a drugstore brand. They are honestly very, very, very smooth, and I like the packaging. The shimmery ones, some people might like them, some might not like them. It depends on how you like your makeup to look like, but the good thing about them is that they are perfect for everyday use. Even these shimmers, they will look like a very settled sheen on your eye, and like I could go with this makeup at work, so I think they look really nice from that perspective. Now let's go into the demo.